180 employees, 1 resignation, and 0 knowledge left behind for the people who stayed that day. Ask where the real operational knowledge of this company actually lives, and the honest answer is genuinely unsettling. It lives with 2 or 3 key people entirely in their heads. That creates a single point of failure, and single points of failure eventually inevitably fail. This is the story of how one organization moved from fragile, memory-based IT to a properly governed operating model step by step, over time. Most mid-sized organizations look organized from the outside: clean org charts, defined departments, tidy job titles. Underneath, the operational picture is very different. It doesn't live in any system. It lives in personal email archives, in unstructured Excel sheets, passed from person to person, each with their own version, in ad hoc Viber and WhatsApp messages, scattered across a dozen conversations, and, above all, in the memory of 2 or 3 key people. Call it what it really is, a brain database. The consequences compound quietly, month after month. 0 visibility into what exists and who owns it. 0 auditability because nothing was ever properly recorded anywhere. 0 repeatability because every outcome depends entirely on who happened to be available that day. And once visibility, auditability, and repeatability are all gone, meeting modern compliance standards becomes close to impossible. There's simply nothing solid left to show an auditor. The instinct at this point is to buy a tool. That instinct is usually wrong. A platform layered on top of no operating model doesn't fix the underlying problem. It just becomes a more expensive, more complicated place to lose the exact same information. Escaping this requires a different kind of shift. Not a purchase, a genuine pivot. 3 pillars taken in order. First, visibility. A single source of truth for what exists across the organization, who owns each piece and exactly what changed, when, and why. Second, accountability. Defined ownership, authorized changes, traceable decisions, the end of hero-based IT, where everything depended on one person's memory. Third, simple workflows. Repeatable, audit-ready steps that don't depend on any single person's expert judgment just to function correctly. From there, the path to a governed operating model has 4 concrete sequential steps to follow. Step 1. Centralize every request into a single system, so nothing arrives through side channels anymore. Step 2. Define core workflows and service levels that people can actually realistically follow. Step 3. Bring every asset under real control through a proper CMDB, hardware, software, and every service all tracked in one single place. Step 4. Build real governance and structured reporting directly on top of that solid, newly controlled foundation. The result: clearly defined ownership, controlled and repeatable workflows, a real CMDB that reflects reality, and an audit trail that actually holds up under scrutiny. This, ultimately, is what lets an organization genuinely survive. That's the real, practical test of a governed operating model. It stays fully survivable and fully functional, even when a key person eventually walks out the door for good. But even a well-governed model still needs real people with clear, well-defined authority to run it day to day, week after week. And that's exactly where the next part of this story begins. ARCHON, Executive Intelligence and Practical Governance Guidance for Modern IT Operations. You can learn more and read the full breakdown at thearchon.eu.